Hello, friends. Welcome to this extraordinary journey through time as we sail down the sacred waters of the Indus River. Today, we begin a tale that stretches back thousands of years to the very origins of one of the world's greatest ancient civilizations, the Indus Valley civilization. The soft ripples of the river beneath our canoe whisper stories of the past, transporting us back to an age when these very waters nurtured life. As we drift along, imagine the riverbanks bustling with activity. Farmers toiling in the fields, traders carrying their goods, and children playing along the shores. But where did it all begin? What gave birth to this civilization, so advanced, yet so mysterious? The story of the Indus Valley civilization begins around 3300 BCE in what is now Pakistan and northwestern India. The fertile floodplains of the Indus River provided the perfect environment for early agricultural settlements. Here, the people learned to harness the power of the river, which brought not only water for their crops, but also the rich, nutrient-filled silt that made the land ideal for farming. It was from these humble beginnings, with the river as their lifeline, that a civilization would rise. Imagine with me a time when small communities began to form along these banks, dependent on the seasonal floods of the river. These early settlers discovered that with careful planning, they could create something far more powerful than simple agricultural villages. And so slowly, these small settlements grew. As we sail further, the river's current quickens, and so does the pace of our story. By around 2600 BCE, these early settlements had expanded into bustling urban centers, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, the jewels of the Indus Valley civilization. These cities were marvels of their time, with advanced urban planning, intricate drainage systems, and impressive architecture that rivaled anything seen elsewhere in the ancient world. It's hard to believe. These cities existed thousands of years ago, isn't it? Yet here we are, riding along the very river that helped them thrive. The Indus people were skilled not just in farming, but also in crafting tools, pottery, and art. They built complex cities with broad streets, multi-story houses, and public baths. Their craftsmanship is still admired today, with finely made jewelry, terracotta figures, and beautifully carved seals that suggest a society rich in culture and trade. But despite these impressive feats, we know surprisingly little about the people themselves. There's something both fascinating and mysterious about the Indus Valley civilization. Unlike ancient Egypt or Mesopotamia, we don't have grand monuments or written records to tell us about their kings, battles, or beliefs. The secrets of their rise are hidden, much like the river's depths. Indeed, one of the greatest enigmas of the Indus Valley civilization is its script. Despite thousands of inscriptions found on seals and pottery, we still cannot decipher their language. What stories do these symbols hold? What messages were they trying to convey? It's as if the people of this ancient land are speaking to us, but their words are lost in the currents of time, just beyond our reach. Perhaps the river knows their secrets. After all, it has been here since the beginning, watching over the rise of this great civilization. We continue to glide along the river, feeling the weight of history in the air. The rise of the Indus Valley civilization was not just a moment in time. It was the beginning of a legacy that would influence countless generations to come. From their ingenious engineering and city planning to their mastery of trade and agriculture, the foundations they laid still resonate in the world today. The river flows smoothly, much like the civilization it helped nurture. But as with all things, even the mighty Indus Valley civilization would face its challenges. Environmental changes, shifting trade routes, and the gradual decline of the urban centers would eventually lead to its fall. But that is a story for another time. For now, let us simply enjoy this moment, floating upon the waters that gave life to one of the world's earliest and greatest civilizations. And so, friends, I conclude, as our canoe drifts toward the setting sun, the river continues to flow, just as it has for thousands of years. It carried the stories of the past, and today it has brought us the tale of the origins of the Indus Valley civilization, a civilization born from the very waters beneath us. With that, we prepare for the next chapter in our journey, knowing that the river will guide us further into the heart of this ancient world, revealing more of its secrets with every bend and turn. And just as the river flows onward, so too does our journey through time. The origins of the Indus Valley civilization mark only the beginning of a grand tale, one that we will continue to unravel as we sail deeper into history.